So guys, today I will start the design of this game. So in the previous tutorial of this game I had shown you that about that game, and here in this tutorial just I will show you how you can make this design. And if you think you can do the design by yourself, so you can skip this video. Otherwise I will suggest just watch this video, because design is the most important part of a game development. If you are developing a game, so design is most important, because how the functionality is important, the same like the design is important in a game, because without the perfect design you cannot add the functionality of this game. So here this is the game. So suppose if I do that, so here you can see it's a cross is the winner. So this the design I have to make, because all the box here, so all the thing I have to make. So guys, keep watching this video, and if you think you can make this design by yourself, so you can skip. Otherwise I will suggest just watch this video. So now first of all I will open my Visual Studio Code editor. So guys, here you can see I have opened app component.html file and app component.cs file, because inside this HTML file I will write the HTML code, and inside this CSS file I will write the CSS code. And here I did not open the TS file, because now I will not add any functionality, so just I will make a design. So that's why I have opened app component HTML and app component CSS. And if you want to implement this game in any other component whatever you have created, so you can open that one, but here I will implement this one in app component.html file. So guys, first of all here I will write a container. So I hope guys, container everyone know what is the use of container. Container is adding some space in left and right. Okay, so it's a bootstrap class. So before make this design, you have to be installed bootstrap CSS in Angular. Okay, so if you don't know what is bootstrap CSS and how to install, so you can check my playlist of Angular tutorial, and there I have made a separate video about bootstrap CSS. If you want add bootstrap CSS in your project, so then you can use container, and container will add some space in left and right. And now guys, here I will add another tag, that is another class, that is called main. So class name you can write as per your choice. Here I have written main, but if you want, so you can write another class name also. Okay, so first of all I will write all the HTML code, and then I will go to the design purpose. I will go to that CSS file. Okay, so now here just div class row. So row is also a bootstrap classes, row, column, so these are also bootstrap classes. Okay, so here you have to be installed bootstrap CSS. So guys, you can check my playlist Angular tutorial, so there you will find how to install bootstrap CSS in Angular, and after that you can use container, row, these two classes. Okay, and now here I will write div class call md4. so this call md4 used for making a grid, because guys, when I had shown you the preview of this game, so I hope you had seen that is there were three parts column. Okay, so first of all I will make this, and then I will show you what I'm trying to show. And now here I will write pm0. so this is also a class. So here I will write here, and this is normal CSS class. So I will define the CSS after that. So first of all I have just written this class name, and after that I will define all the thing in CSS file. Okay, so pm0, in this class I will write padding and margin 0, so that's why pm0, but instead of that you can write any name of this class. Okay, and now here I will write div class square, and inside this square, first of all here I will write a right. So this is the static class. So here in this square and right I will add some CSS. So but before that, just I will write this HTML code. Okay, so now here I will write image source, and here I will write alter tag is image, and here I will write id. This id I will use for the functionality. Okay, so now here I will not write any css of the based on id, because this I will use only for functionality. And the same way here I will write also a id. So id is square 1. So guys, id and this class name you can write as per your choice. And now this one is done. And guys, so same thing, just here I will copy and here I will paste, and again here I will paste. And from here, so just I have removed the right class from here. Here was the right, but from here I have removed the right class. Why? So here now just I will write the css, so then you can understand whatever I have done here. Okay, so now here I will start to write css. Okay, so first of all I will write the css of this pm0. so now here pm0, so here I will write the css is padding is 0 and margin is 0. And one thing I want to show, that is you have to go to style.css. okay, so after coming here I already added css in body tag. So here you can see I have added background color, so that's why it's added a background color here. So, and now guys I have written a row, and here I have divided it 4 and 4 columns. So grid is divided by 12, so that's why I have we can add 12 grid, so I have divided into 4. So that is how you can see 333. okay, and this image I did not add any image, because when I will write the functionality, so that time I will add image. So here is source is blank, so here you can see that's why it's a blank image is coming. okay, and now here I will write the css of this main. So main, and now here I will set a width. Now this one is, you can see it start from left, and this space is added for the container. okay, and it start from left and it's end here. So just here I have to be set a width is 84%. and now here I have to be add height is also 80%, and position is the fixed top 50%, and now left is 50%, border border 4 pixels solid and white. So this is the this triple F color code is for white. And now here I will add transform translate minus 50% comma minus 50%. so when I have added fixed, so that time this dip, this main dip, I mean this one will start from middle, that's why I have added top 50% and left 50%. and the same thing we have added transform translate, I mean this dip will transform from -50% and -50%. It's a this transform translate is the same like top 50% and left 50%. Okay, it's the same this one. So now if I save, so you will find here it's a added a border. Okay, and inside this border here it's a 3 deep. So this 3 column you can see, and every 3 column has square. So now first of all I will write the CSS of this square. So square width I will set also, that is 390 pixel, and height I will set 173 pixel. So once you watch this CSS video, so then you after that you can add CSS as per your choice. Okay, but before you can't add a CSS, otherwise design will be break. And now here position is relative. Position is relative. So guys, when we add position relative and position absolute, suppose guys this is the deep of square, and guys on this square deep you want to float any deep, so that time you have to be write the deep square is relative, and which deep you want to float on this square deep, so that deep you have to be write absolute. Okay, so here inside on the square deep I want to float image, because guys when user will click here, so that time cross or 0, so that will be the when I will do the function. So that time I will decide when user will click, so which image will come, cross or 0. So that image will be on this square image, square deep. So that's why square is the relative, and when I will add the CSS for image, so that will be absolute. Okay, and I want to show the another thing, that is before in this asset and image folder I have stored 2 images, this 0 and this close images. So these images you can find easily in Google. Okay, I have download from is Google. If you search 0.png or cross.png, so you will find this image easily. And now guys here I will write the CSS of this right. So just inside the this square I have written width and height. So I have defined of this width, so I mean first deep will be the width, and also I have set the height. Okay, so now here it's I have added right. So inside this right I will write a border right. Okay, border right. So border right is 3 pixels solid, and border color is AAA. So now if I save, so you will find it will be added the border here, you can see here. Okay, so it's added a border. And now here I will write this square here. I will write okay, square dot image. I mean inside this square I want to show this image may be cross or 0, so that will be depend on the functionality, but this image will be float on this square deep. So I had told you before, so this image will be position absolute. Okay, so now I will start to write the CSS of this image. So here I will write width, I will set the width of this image, so width is 140 pixel, and height is also 140 pixel. And guys, one thing, just first square deep I will store I will show the image. So dot slash assets, suppose this close. Okay, so this image, so if I show here so you will find so image, so this image is coming from left, but I want to show it in middle, so that's why I have added this image position, not added, I will add this image position is absolute, position is absolute, because this image I want to float on this square div. Okay, so when I have added this position absolute, so now this image is floated on this square div. So now here to come take it, bring it in middle, just here the same way, top 50%. I had told you before when I was writing the CSS of this main class, top and left 50%. so here the same way, top 50% and left is 50%. okay, and the same thing, transform, translate, that is minus 50% comma minus 50%, save. So now you find it, the image is in middle. So when I will add here and here the image, so that will becomes in middle. But guys, here you can see the icon is in middle. Okay, so now guys, first of all, when user will click, so then the image will come, but before clicking I will not show the images. So that's why all the images I have added an ID. So I will copy this ID, image 1, image 2, image 3. So all the ID I will write here, display none. Okay, and from here I will remove the image, because this image I will comes from when I will write the functionality. Okay, so here I will change the ID 2 and 3. Okay, so now first is done, and now here I have to be add the second row. So just I will copy this row, and here if I paste, save. So let's check it. So here you can see second line is added, but here I have to be add, just I have to be modify something, that is here I have to be add top also. Okay, why I'm adding top? So they after added I will show you. So I will copy this top class, and just below this right here I will paste, and here I have written border right, so I will copy that, and instead of right I will write here top. Okay, so now it will be added a border on the top. So here you can see it's added a border on the top, and CSS is done, but just here I have to be change the ID. So it will be the 4, and the image will be 4, and it will 5, it will be the 5, it will be 6, and it will be 6. So if I save, so it's coming the blank icon, because this 5, 6, this image I didn't add display none, whatever I have added only for 3. So I will copy this one, paste, and just here I will change it 4, 5 and 6. So save. So now here you can see the image icon is removed. So when the image icon is come, when you didn't add any images, I mean image is blank, so that time it's come the blank image icon. Okay, so I removed here. So 2 row is done, and now I have to add the last row. Okay, so just here I will copy and paste. So save it and let's check it. So it's done. I don't have to be write any CSS because already I have written same thing in Secondo, and now just I have to be change the ID. So that ID will be see, I had written up to 6, so it will be the 7, and the 7 it will be 8, 9 and 9. So again the blank image icon will be come. So here you can see, so I have to be write the display none. So same 7, 8 and 9, this ID I have to be write the display none. So I'll copy here and paste. So here I will write 7, 8 and 9. Okay, so design is complete. Here you can see image is removed, so design is completed. So guys, just in the next video I will show you how you can add the functionality. Okay, so but before guys, I will add another some CSS, that is just I will complete all the CSS part. This 2 CSS I will use when I will write the functionality. Okay, here I will not use this CSS. Actually this 2 CSS whatever I'm going to write, so that are not usable now, but that CSS will be used when I will add the functionality. That this open the, here I will write display block. So I will explain where this CSS will be used. So display block and important means forcefully the display will be blocked. So when we want to do anything forcefully, so that time we add display block, I mean we add important exclamatory sign and important. So that means it will be forcefully display block. And where this open class will be used, when user will click any of box, so that time I have to be show the image cross or 0. Whatever I will show, that will depend on the functionality, but I have to be show the image. But previously I have written the all the images display is none, but when user will click any other box, so that time the image will be display block. So I will add this open class that time. Okay, so where I have written the display is none, so just here when user will click, so that time I will put this class open class. So that means the image will be display block, I mean, so that time image user can show the image. I hope you understand. And now here I will write another CSS, that is blink. So first of all I will write the CSS property and value, and after that I will show you what is the use of blink CSS. Okay, so example, so animation name is example, and animation duration is 0.2s. so how how long the animation will be going on, so that is duration, since how long the animation will be going on. Okay, and now animation iteration count, here infinite means continue, it will never end. So animation will never end, so that is animation will be infinite. And animation name is the example, and animation duration I had explained, that is how long the animation will be going on. And animation will never end. That's why it's important. And now guys, here I will copy this example name, because inside this example name I have to define the animation. So at the rate keyframes example, and here this is the syntax for defining a animation at the rate keyframe. And now here I will write from, and here I will write background is RGB 19, 0,0. So first of all, the background color will be this color, you can see here, and after that it will be changed to background RGB 15, 0. So guys, first of all, the background of this blink will be this color, and after that this color, and this will be blink. Okay, so and since infinite means this blinking will not be stopped. So guys, where I will add this blink class, when guys user in any user will be winner, so that time the boxes was blinking. I had shown you on the when I was showing the preview. So that time I hope you have remembered, that is when the user was the winner, so that time the boxes was blinking. So for that I will use this blink class. Okay, so this class and this class I will use when I will write the functionality. So in the next video I will write the functionality. Okay, so hope guys you have understand the CSS, whatever I have written here. You can see the CSS, so you can pause the video and you can write it. And here is the HTML. I will open this row. So here is the HTML. I'm just scrolling very slowly, so you can pause and you can write all the CSS. Okay guys, so hope guys this video is interesting, and I hope you will watch the next video also of this tutorial, so then you can create this game. And so keep watching this video when I will upload the next video. So please watch this video and you will understand how you can make this